Yogakshemam, the promise of Krishna. Vaishnava jana to tene kahiye je pid parai jane re. You might have heard of this famous bhajan written in the Gujarati language, which describes the qualities of a Vaishnava. It was written in the 15th century by poet Saint Narsingh Mehta. Let's hear about an amazing pastime from his life. Narsingh Mehta was a simple Brahmin, deeply poor. He begged for alms to maintain his family. However, he was immeasurably rich in his devotion to Lord Krishna. He never ceased chanting Lord Krishna's name. Day and night, he read the Bhagavad Gita, listened to Srimad Bhagavatam, and immersed himself in Krishna Katha. The time came when his daughter reached marriageable age, but making marriage arrangements were far from his mind. He was absorbed in his bhajan, in singing and remembering Krishna. His wife, troubled about their daughter's future, finally burst out. Hey, what are you doing? Don't you see our daughter's grown up? Aren't you thinking about her marriage? People are gossiping. Narsingh replied, Oh, why are you disturbing my bhajan? Has Krishna not promised in the Gita, Ananyas Chintayanto Mam, Yogakshemam Vahamyaham? He has said he will provide. Do you not believe him? But his wife didn't share the same faith. Oh, Krishna will bring food, ornaments, and dowry to your doorstep. You sit here reading scriptures and expect the wedding to happen on its own. Disturbed and heavy hearted, Narsingh wept before the deity of Gopinath. Oh Krishna, this is your family. Why are you silent? Our daughter must be married. Why aren't you doing something? The next morning, a well to do family suddenly arrived at their home searching for a bride for their son. They liked the girl, and within moments, the marriage was arranged. The marriage was to be held in just 4 days' time because after that, the next auspicious date was a year away. Overjoyed, Narsingh told his wife, You see, Krishna arranged the groom. She replied, And how will you conduct the wedding? It costs lakhs of rupees. You have no money, no food, and no clothes to give to our daughter. Krishna will take care, he replied simply. But she still had doubts in her mind. At last, to pacify her, he agreed to take some of her ornaments that she had saved up and set off to borrow money. But on the way, he came across a Bhagavatam Saptaha, 7 days recitation of the Srimad Bhagavatam. He sat, enchanted by the nectar of Krishna's stories, and forgot everything else. After 7 days, he suddenly asked a passerby, Brother, what day is it today? And when he realized what had happened, he was devastated. Oh Krishna, I forgot. The wedding was after 4 days. My daughter's wedding is ruined. How can I show my face now? My wife will beat me with a broom. As he walked home, heart trembling, he heard people in the village chatting. What a wedding that was, said one man. Fit for a king. I've never seen such a feast, said another. And the dowry? Gold, silks, jewels. Where did a poor man like Narsingh get all that? He stood stunned. Reaching home, he found his wife calm, even smiling. The marriage, it happened? He asked softly. Yes, very beautifully. A dark boy had come, not older than 10. He carried bags of rice, ghee, clothes, ornaments, and money. He said that you had sent him. I? Narsingh whispered. No, it wasn't me. His eyes welled with tears. It was Krishna. He carried the burden just as he promised. When faith in God is deep and unwavering, he takes personal responsibility for his devotees' needs.